Parashat Yitro, 6 February 2026. Theme: God's Treasure Possession. Parashat Yitro has been described as the hinge of the Torah due to its sensitive treatment of the revelation of Sinai, which transformed Israel from wilderness people into a nation covenanted to God. The events of Sinai constitute the final stage in the process of purging Israel's national identity and spiritual destiny. The reference to the covenant in Exodus chapter 19 verse 5 is accompanied by the promise that if the Israelites are faithful to it, they will be God's Gula, treasured possession, a kingdom of priests, and a holy nation. Anticipating those developments, chapter 18 recounts the profound influence on Moses of Jethro, his father-in-law, a righteous Gentile, and a priest of Midian, a supportive wisdom figure for Moses. As the parasha opens, Jethro brings to Moses at Sinai his wife Zipporah and her two sons Gershom and Eleazar, whose names strikingly express Moses' profession of faith. Gershom, I was a stranger there, in a foreign land, and Eleazar, God was my help. Jethro clarifies the role of Moses as a representative of the people before God. He also identifies the responsibilities of the chief judges that must be appointed to deal with minor matters. Finally, Jethro provides a burnt offering for an Israelite sacrifice, then joins Moses, Aaron, and the elders in a meal in the presence of Israel's God. Chapter 19 recalls that about 3 months after the Israelites had left Egypt and had journeyed through Rephidim, they had entered the wilderness of Sinai. The parasha mentions in 3 phases the revelation that occurred at the mountain. In the first phase, chapter 19, verse 3 to 6, Moses ascended the mountain to receive the law's declaration for the house of Jacob, the women, and the children of Israel, the men. The Lord sets the foundation for what is to follow, recalling what he did to the Egyptians, in contrast to the way he wove the Israelites on eagle's wings. Presenting what he asks of the Israelites now to obey him and to keep his covenant, then Moses reports to these people the response. All that the Lord has spoken, what do we do? Moses then delivered the best response to the Lord. In the second phase of the revelation occurs, the Lord informs Moses that he will come to you in a thick cloud. The people will hear what God says to Moses, so as to evoke their trust in him. The people are to prepare for the third day, by sexual abstinence, washing their clothes and fidelity to the command to not even touch the mountain. On the third day, as morning dawns with thunder, lightning, and dense clouds, the third phase of the revelation begins. Moses leads the people to the foot of the mountain. The Lord has descended to the top of the mountain to which Moses is summoned. Chapter 20 completes the third phase, that of the revelation, with the 10 words as the sacred terms of the covenant between God and his Gula. The Haftarah is a wonderful companion piece for this parasha. It reflects on the call, consecration, and mission of the prophet Isaiah, closing with the prophecy of a child given to us, with abundant authority upon David's throne, a further realization of God's Gila. For reflection discussion, what symbolizes your covenant with God? What concrete expression of the covenant meant most to you?